This is an emergency broadcast. I need you to stop looking at the green arrows on your screen. I need you to stop listening to the talking heads on CNBC telling you everything is fine. And I need you to pay very close attention, because something is breaking, and Wall Street does not want you to see it. It is Thursday, February 6, 2026. The S&P 500 is sitting just below its all-time high. The financial media is celebrating. Everybody is talking about the bull market like it is going to last forever. But I need to show you a pattern that has repeated 3 times, and it is about to repeat again. Donald Trump has been in office during 3 major stock market crashes, not corrections, crashes. In 2018, during his first term, the S&P 500 dropped almost 20% from peak to trough. Wall Street panicked. Portfolios were destroyed. In 2020, at the height of COVID-19, the market crashed 35%, the fastest bear market in history. Last April, his Liberation Day tariff announcement triggered a 21% sell-off. Swift and brutal. 3 times, 3 crashes, and the market recovered each time, which is why nobody is talking about what is happening right now. They think it will just bounce back again. But here is what they are not showing you. The AI industry, the engine driving this entire bull market, just hit a wall. The biggest AI company in the world cannot pay its bills. And the job market is collapsing beneath the surface while the media celebrates record highs. OpenAI has made over $670 billion in spending commitments. Their annual revenue is just $20 billion. That is a ratio of 33 to 1. They owe 33 times more than they make. And the money they were counting on to fill the gap, it just got frozen. Nvidia was planning to invest $100 billion. That deal is now on ice. Meanwhile, in January, American employers laid off over 108,000 workers. That is the highest number for a January since 2009, the financial crisis year, and the manufacturing sector has lost 72,000 jobs since Liberation Day. The tariffs that were supposed to protect American workers are destroying American jobs. But turn on CNBC right now. What do you see? Green arrows, record highs, celebration. They are not showing you the cracks. They are not showing you the pattern. They are not showing you that Trump's 4th major crash might be right around the corner. We need to talk about the AI bubble. We need to talk about the job market collapse. And we need to talk about why the setup for the 4th crash is already in place. Let me start with the AI crisis, because the numbers are absolutely staggering. Let me show you why the AI trade just hit a wall, and why the dominoes are starting to fall. Artificial intelligence has created trillions of dollars in stock market value over the last 2 years. Nvidia alone has seen its market capitalization explode from $360 billion at the start of 2023 to $4.6 trillion today. That is a 12-fold increase, 1,200% in 3 years. But here is the problem nobody wants to talk about. The entire AI boom is built on a foundation that cannot pay its bills. OpenAI, the creator of ChatGPT, the company at the center of the AI revolution, has made spending commitments that are absolutely staggering. $281 billion to Microsoft Azure for computing capacity, $300 billion to Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, $90 billion directly to advanced micro devices for chips. Add it up. That is over $670 billion in commitments. Now, let me show you OpenAI's revenue. The company is generating approximately $20 billion per year. Annualized revenue of $20 billion against commitments of $670 billion. Let me repeat that. OpenAI owes 33 times more than it makes in a year. How is this company planning to meet these obligations? They are banking on 2 things: significant revenue growth over the next few years, and substantial inflows from investors. Neither of those things is guaranteed. In fact, one of them just fell apart. Nvidia was planning to invest $100 billion in OpenAI. That money was supposed to help bridge the gap. That money was supposed to keep the domino standing. The deal is now on ice. Do you understand what that means? The company at the center of the AI revolution cannot raise the money it needs to meet its commitments. And one of the biggest potential investors just walked away. Now think about the domino effect. If OpenAI cannot pay Microsoft and Oracle what it owes, what happens? Microsoft and Oracle reduce their orders. They cut back on data center expansion. They buy fewer chips. Who supplies the chips? Nvidia, AMD, the companies whose stock prices have exploded over the last 3 years. If the demand for chips drops because OpenAI cannot pay, what happens to Nvidia's $4.6 trillion valuation? What happens to the AI stocks that have been driving this entire market? They fall hard. The stocks with the most exposure to OpenAI have already started declining since the S&P 500 hit its record high on January 28. The market is starting to smell the problem. The smart money is starting to exit. But the mainstream media is not connecting the dots for you. They are still showing you Nvidia's stock price like it can only go up. They are still talking about AI like it is a guaranteed winner. They are not showing you the $670 billion in commitments. They are not showing you the $20 billion in revenue. They are not showing you the frozen Nvidia deal. Because if they showed you that, you might sell. And they cannot have that. But the AI crisis is only part of the story. What is happening in the job market is even more alarming. Let me show you what is happening beneath the surface of this economy. Because the data is terrifying. The unemployment rate in America has climbed to 4.4%. That might not sound alarming until you realize it is the highest level in 5 years. The job market is deteriorating, and it is accelerating. The job openings and labor turnover survey, known as JOLTS, just released its December numbers. There were 6.5 million available positions across the United States. Economists expected 7.2 million. The actual number came in 700,000 below expectations. When there are fewer job openings than expected, it means employers are not hiring. It means businesses are pulling back. It means the economy is cooling faster than the experts thought. But the hiring freeze is only part of the story. The layoffs have already begun. In January 2026, American employers laid off over 108,000 workers. Let me put that in perspective. That is the highest number for a January since 2009, the year after the financial crisis, the year when the economy was in freefall. And it is not just one sector. According to Challenger, Gray, and Christmas, the layoffs are happening across the economy. Businesses cited economic conditions, loss of contracts, restructuring. Some companies said they were closing down entirely, but the manufacturing sector has been hit the hardest. And this is where the irony becomes painful. Remember Liberation Day? Last April, President Trump announced sweeping tariffs on imported goods. The stated purpose was to make American products more competitive, to protect American jobs, to bring manufacturing back to America. Since Liberation Day, the manufacturing sector has lost 72,000 jobs. Let me say that again. The tariffs that were supposed to protect American manufacturing workers have resulted in 72,000 manufacturing jobs being eliminated. Why? Because the tariffs were too broad. They did not just target finished goods from foreign competitors. They targeted raw materials and components that American manufacturers need. When it costs more to import steel, aluminum, and electronic components, it costs more to make things in America. Manufacturers cannot compete. They lay off workers. They close plants. This is not speculation. This is the data. 72,000 jobs lost in manufacturing since Liberation Day. 108,000 total layoffs in January alone. Unemployment at a 5-year high. Job openings 700,000 below expectations. But what does the financial media show you? Stock market near all-time highs. Record corporate profits. Green arrows on the screen. They are not connecting the dots. They are not showing you that the job market is cracking. They are not showing you that the tariffs designed to help workers are hurting workers. They are not showing you that the economy beneath the stock market is deteriorating. Because if they showed you that, you might get worried. You might sell, and they cannot have that. So we have an AI bubble that cannot pay its bills and a job market that is collapsing. Now, let me show you the historical pattern that ties it all together. Let me show you the pattern that nobody wants to talk about. Stock market corrections are normal. According to Capital Group, The S&P 500 suffers a decline of 5% or more once per year on average. A correction of at least 10% comes around once every 2.5 years. Bear markets, declines of 20% or more, happen about once every 6 years. But here is what is not normal. 3 major crashes during one president's tenure. 2018, Trump's first full year in office. The S&P 500 dropped almost 20% from peak to trough. Trade war fears, interest rate concerns, the market panicked. 2019, COVID-19 hits. The S&P 500 crashes 35% in a matter of weeks. The fastest bear market in history. April 2024, Liberation Day tariffs announced. The S&P 500 drops 21%. Swift and brutal. 3 crashes, 3 recoveries, and now we are sitting at record highs again, waiting for the 4th shoe to drop. The setup is in place. We have an AI industry built on a company that owes 33 times its annual revenue. We have a job market losing over 100,000 workers per month. We have manufacturing bleeding jobs despite tariffs designed to save them. We have unemployment at a 5-year high. We have job openings 700,000 below expectations. And we have a stock market trading at historically expensive valuations. The S&P 500 is priced for perfection. There is no margin for error. Any shock can trigger a sell-off. The article I am reading estimates that a 10% correction would bring the S&P 500 down to around 6,300. That is roughly 700 points below current levels. But here is the question: is 10% enough? Or are we setting up for something bigger? Look at the pattern. 2018 was almost 20%. 2020 was 35%. 2024 was 21%. The crashes are not getting smaller. They are getting bigger. If the AI bubble pops and the job market continues to deteriorate, we could be looking at Trump's 4th major crash. And this one might not be a quick recovery. So what does this mean for you? What should you understand about this moment? So here is the verdict. We have laid out the intelligence. We have shown you Trump's track record of 3 major crashes during his time in office: 2018, 2020, and 2024. We have shown you the AI bubble where OpenAI owes $670 billion against revenue of just $20 billion. We have shown you the frozen Nvidia deal. We have shown you the job market collapse, with 108,000 layoffs in January and 72,000 manufacturing jobs lost since Liberation Day. The evidence is clear. The foundations of this bull market are cracking. The AI industry is built on promises that cannot be kept. The job market is deteriorating faster than the experts expected. The tariffs designed to protect American workers are hurting American workers, and the stock market is priced at historically expensive valuations with no margin for error. I am not telling you the market will crash tomorrow. Corrections are not predictable to the day, but I am telling you the conditions are in place. The pattern is repeating, and the mainstream media is not showing you the warning signs. They show you green arrows. They show you record highs. They show you AI hype and corporate profits. They do not show you the 33-to-1 ratio at OpenAI. They do not show you the 108,000 layoffs. They do not show you the 72,000 manufacturing jobs lost. They do not show you the 5-year high in unemployment. Because if they showed you that, you might question the narrative. You might prepare for what is coming. Corrections are a normal part of investing. The article says it clearly. A 10% correction comes around every 2.5 years. A 20% bear market comes around every 6 years. If you exclude the brief Liberation Day crash, the last proper bear market was 2022. We are due. The question is not if a correction is coming. The question is how deep it will be. And with an AI bubble that cannot pay its bills and a job market that is bleeding workers, this one could be significant. Watch the OpenAI news. Watch the layoff numbers. Watch the job openings data. These are the signals that tell you when the dominoes start falling. This is Asian Guy. Trump has overseen 3 crashes. The 4th one might be forming right now. The AI bubble is $670 billion against $20 billion. The job market lost 108,000 in January. Manufacturing lost 72,000 since Liberation Day. The pattern is clear. Stay sharp.